Look at this fucking mess, man. Old people mess. Like it rain. It's like at 11:30. I don't know what flew over a house. Fighter plane, kamikaze pilot. I don't know. But they flew over low. This is like an ongoing thing. Oh, trash came. Got these wheels. They want them so bad. They want them so bad. I think they're off a Corolla. That's a smaller bolt pattern. Or maybe something like that. Maybe they're up a Hyundai. I don't know. I really don't know. I found them in the trash. They kind of have the markings like they did with the Toyota. I want them so bad. I want them so bad. I'll come tomorrow. Not today. So maybe we'll go to the scrapyard Wednesday. Because if they don't show, they're going to the scrapyard. God damn, it's so fucking hot out here. It's got to be at least 92 degrees. I should roll up these windows. This thing's trash. They wash this thing. You know, I don't care about vehicles. I don't wash them anymore. And, it's just really bad. Dents, things, scrapes, chips. Kind of much to do the same thing over and over again. And the same thing comes back. So I just don't do it anymore. Some people think, oh, well, what do you mean? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it does. It comes a point in time where you just got to say enough's enough. Headlight is all fucked up. I don't really care. How many miles are on this thing? Put another 1,000 miles on it in a damn week, and it's all fucked up. This is a test of the quality of this vehicle, I guess. It will go and go and go, even messed up. Look at these fucking seasoned people, man. Sitting in this hot fucking sun. Cussing. Don't want that. That's real nice. Did it break the bumper cover? You know these bumper covers are rare as hell. Bozo cracked it on that side. They fucked up like this side, the middle. It's just disgusting. It was okay. Oh, what kind of damage do we get now? I don't know. That happened with the trim. This looks terrible. I need a custom cruiser bumper. I'll never find one because I don't ask anyone for parts anymore. Everything's mint, right? Oh, it's mint. We want top dollar. So where are we going with this? Oh, look, the freaking, what was leaking out of there? The gas leaked out of there? Shit. They left the garage door open yesterday for about 6 hours. I don't know if I'm missing anything yet. I'm going to start locking my toolbox and putting a chain to everything. I need a swage tool. But this is funny. This is why you wait in life. Some people just go after things. I was going to do the video yesterday, but surprise came today. So this is why you wait. Some people just jump at things right away, like jump on it. Could be good, could be bad. I say sometimes it's bad because I would have wasted my time yesterday yelling and screaming. So I applied for a card. Look, you get $200, right? $200 back. You spend $500. I was gonna buy injectors for that. I'm probably gonna go with the South Bay dude just because the other place, some fuel injector connection, they don't even write you back. So fuck them. So I'll probably go with them, even though if he sells remounts. Be New York dude. It'd be fun to talk to. So call this, blah blah blah. I already applied for the card, but this comes in the mail. Call for this, blah blah blah. You've been pre-selected, so that means like the application process. Is that like a joke that I just went through? So I was gonna go call him up yesterday and say like, why are you overcomplicating the process? Overcomplication. This is so common in today's world. Overcomplicated. This place is overcomplicated to get into, and with the stupid barcode and everything. I got a video on that. Well, I have to make still. And it's actually making the news. The same company in various systems, and how basically giving your ID or wanting to have ID to get into your place, it's actually against like the state law to have to give an ID to enter if it's gated or not. But well, it's like the fine line. So we can actually sue this place, possibly. I can make a big stink of it. Say I could ride in with like I'll be a passenger in a car or something, and if they deny me entrance, they're in deep shit. So that could be fun to do, just to fuck with this place. because that's bullshit. That was Mr. Sheriff's idea with that, who lives down there, and he was hiding from someone because he's all over the news. So yeah, that's another thing though, dealing with people overcomplicating things. But here is something I wanted to just talk about briefly. Oh, I got that card, by the way, if I didn't say. One came today, so again, don't jump on things. Don't drive yourself nuts. Usually what's happening, like, nothing happens today. If you want to make it happen today, you need your own business, you need your own tools, you need your own parts. That will happen today, but anytime you have to rely on someone else, it is not happening today. So don't get mad about that either, and then just remember that. Same like this place. People put too much emphasis into things that they think are true. It's myths. It's basically myths. And they want to ride that myth because, I got a video for you to watch, because it's basically like everything's propped up on an air mattress, and boom, no one wants to be laying on the floor. They want to be propped up on the air that's holding the myth up. So, full security, gated community, whatever. This is going to be done this time. You're going to be picked this time. Whatever. This is going to be simple and easy. No. But I had this teacher back in the day. Actually went to school. Believe it or not. We passed some classes. Believe it or not. Failed some. Yeah. I struggle with everything. Everything I ever did was fixing stuff, to building stuff, to Legos as a kid, to video games, everything. I struggled at it. I was the worst of the worst. Riding a bike, playing sports, so bad. I probably almost didn't get better at things until I was probably about maybe like 22, 23 years old. I just started getting better at things, and things were really, really like working out. And then they sold the house, and I moved here, and it all went down the hill, and it still is 10 years later. So that's why I just quit everything for it. I finally realized that what you have to do is you just have to quit, because there's nothing left to do but quit. You're going to have to bomb everything, start over. It's going to be a nightmare. You shouldn't really do this later in life, but you have to do it. Some people that make shit decisions, they make stupid decisions, they're doing this again when they're older and they never recover, just because they're ignorant and stupid. But anyway, I had this teacher, and we had activities of trying to do things as simple as possible, or like a process, anything. Explain it in the least words, simple as possible. It was like a marketing class or economic class or something. It says what you basically have to do in life, if you ever want to be successful, you have to put things out at such a simple, plain level that a large audience can understand, or else you will never get anywhere. So I think about all these stupid intellectual people, these stupid comments I get, trying to prove a point, keyboard warriors, whatever. They are doing the absolute opposite of that. So they were just ignorant individuals, and you can't do a damn thing about it. Nice, my grease cap broke. Do I have a spare? That sucks. Have to wrap that up. Everything. I don't know how that even happens. How does that fall off? It's animalistic stuff that goes on in here when I'm not around, and it's only going to get worse. Some of my windows are sparked. But now we're distracted from that topic. We're not keeping it simple. But this is how everything is overcomplicated in this world. The application process, such as that credit card, but that kind of worked out over time. What else? I actually just applied to somewhere. What they do is they want you have to go somewhere later in this week for some stupid nonsense for like half the day. I had to do the same thing at the car dealer, some orientation right down the street. It's a fucking car dealer, man. I'm gonna be doing brakes and oil. I don't need to hear about the fucking company, man. I never had to do this in my life. What happened to, hey, guy, you want a job? Alright, show up whenever. That's cool. Show up next day in the morning. Can you do that? If not, give me a better date. Oh yeah, how about 2 days from now? Whatever, I got something to do. That's fine. Let's do it. What happened to that? It doesn't exist anymore. Does not exist. They overcomplicated even that. It's like the entry, egress and ingress situation here. They overcomplicated it. So in this world, man, I just go fucking nuts, because the most simplest things have been overcomplicated. And I think about it, why? And all these, it's funny. I gotta watch more. I gotta find some books to read and shit with all these old people who died. But they were just so smart. And what the funny part was, that majority of them were from New York City area. And I say this all the time, but not necessarily today, but in the past there were just so many genius minds in that area who became something, built something. And now you have nothing. And even here, there is nothing in this area. Up there, maybe still a little bit. People, you know, they build stuff, but the problem is that the people let the government go wild over there. And that's what's really limiting people's success. You know, they just want to take from the rich and give to the poor. Or if you have a business, they want to tax that business, so therefore your business cannot grow, or it's going to be more difficult to grow. People think, and it's basically the sold propaganda, all this shit, and you see it right now in the world, it's sold propaganda to you, to just push an idea and ideology on you, and people accept it. They don't even question it. They don't even think about it. They let someone else think about it for them. But that's my video as I watch these old timers just waste away. Social Security, I'm indirectly paying for those people over there. Those old retiree people, I'm actually indirectly, you're probably indirectly paying for them too, to sit there all day on the pool and drink beer, and they're getting a Social Security check. You know, I'm not getting a Social Security check. I'm currently paying for that service. I'm paying for the poor people in the ghetto over there that have tarps over their roofs, because they don't want to go out and do the application process like I did and have to go through all this bullshit just to find something very low pay, just so maybe I can get the fuck out of here in a year and, yeah, go somewhere. But that's my deal with that. Hope you liked the video. Hope you don't. I don't care. Think about things. And I'll link the video below. It was Milton, fucking forgot the guy's name, man. I don't know. My mind's going. But I forgot the guy's name, Milton. But he was a personal friend of that teacher who said to keep things simple. And I don't know if the teacher's still alive. He's pretty old. But Milton passed away a couple of years ago. But he has some good books. Good books to read that no one reads anymore. I have problems with that too. I have problems with reading, but I might pick that up again. It'd be nice to live in a nice, cool place and just pick up a book instead of dealing with or seeing all this other nightmare stuff just with nothing around. It'll be a nice, peaceful thing to do. You know, people have done it for hundreds of years. Why not figure out what's wrong with the world today? Maybe go back to that. You'll learn something. Alright, good to share, but yeah, it's freaking hot in here. At least we got that credit card though, we can get something done. But again, like I said, you overcomplicated, and if you want something done today, it's probably not happening. You gotta go through hoops and hurdles, and so many people don't want to do it. They want to be with the Social Security, they want to get the whatever, the free shit, they want to get the free shit, and I'm indirectly paying for it, getting poorer by the day, paying for that system that no one should even pay for.